Hi guys! Yes, hello. Hi. 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 Today I am here to do a review of Echoes by Laura Tisdale. Tisdale. This book isn't actually published yet, it comes out on September the 8th. I was sent this book from Laura herself in exchange for an honest review for you guys. Let's just appreciate this cover for a second though, shall we? For a self-published book, this cover has got it going on. I think that's what drew me to it, because usually I'm a bit like, about self-published books, but no, yeah. The cover drew me in, really nice cover, and it looks really professional, which is good. So Echoes is about our main character named Mallory. She sort of leads two lives. So she's got her normal teenage girl life where she goes to school, she's really smart, and she has to look after her brother because she lives with her brother and her dad was in the Marines and he's a little bit troubled. He doesn't really look after them anymore, but he still lives with them, and he's kind of sometimes there, sometimes not, because obviously his Marine past and something that happened, and we don't know that, and Mallory doesn't know that. On her other side of the life, she is known as Echo 6, one of the infamous hackers of the online world, and she is part of the Forum, which is a group of online hackers that target places to reveal information from companies that obviously they keep hidden. And one day, some of the hackers from both the Forum and just other hackers in general start to go missing, and Mallory gets drawn into that world and has to figure stuff out which she doesn't really want to do. I actually ended up really enjoying this book. I think I read it in like 2 sittings. One was just a couple of pages and then the other was like all the way through. I think I picked it up and I was like, oh, I'll just read a couple of chapters to see what her writing's like, you know, just to see if this is going to be something that I'm really going to enjoy, and I couldn't put it down. It was really good. I did have a couple of issues with just how things were phrased, and the narrative a little bit sometimes got a little bit muddled, and it was a little too wordy that it kind of threw me out sometimes. It's written in third person as well, which I always find a little bit trickier to get into, and especially this because obviously it's self-published. There were some bits that definitely could have been further edited down just to sort of condense it a little bit so some of the sentences weren't as clunky as they were. But other than that, for a self-published book, this is really good. It's really well done. It's actually very fast-paced. Oh my god, the characters! I got so attached to Warden, who is one of the characters that Mallory ends up meeting. Absolutely love him. He was nothing like I expected. He's just like this nerdy, clean freak, hilarious person. You can see I tabbed a bit here, and that was when I was like, yes, I love this character very much. I also really liked Mallory. She wasn't stupid, she was smart, she thought all of her decisions through, but she was also flawed because she has this kind of condition where she's kind of hypersensitive to everything, so she doesn't like people touching her. Like, it creates weird feelings in her and she can't deal with it, and she's sort of sensitive to sounds and sights and too many people, and it was really interesting to read about. It does say what her condition is in here, but I can't remember off the top of my head. It's really interesting to read about that and how, you know, she kind of separated her hacker life from her online life, because she was known as like the cool Echo 6 in the hacker life, but in real life she was kind of a bit shy and, you know, had issues in her real life with her father, her brother, her mother who left, and, you know, having to deal with everything, and then she ends up getting sucked into all of the stuff that's happening, which, by the way, is very interesting. It gets to a point and then it gets so fast-paced with everything that's going on. Obviously, I have no idea about hacking stuff and whether most of it was correct in here. I kind of just glossed over it whenever it came up, but it seems pretty correct. All of the hackering, is that a word? All of the terminology, I guess, seems pretty correct. I would definitely recommend you read this. Okay, this comparison is going to be a bit out there, but I'm going to do it anyway. If you liked Ready Player One and you liked the computer aspect, like the gaming aspect of Ready Player One, then I would say that maybe read this. I mean, it's nothing like Ready Player One, and it's not on the level of Ready Player One's writing, because obviously Ready Player One, nobody's going to be on that level. But if you like the computer-based idea of it, and if you like really complex, cooler characters who grow and who have really interesting relationships, then I definitely recommend you read this. I gave it 3.75 stars out of 5. Essentially, I couldn't give it 4 because I did have some issues with the writing style, and you know, I've given 4 stars to books that have been phenomenally written but I just haven't liked. So at the end of the day, I adored the characters, I really love the storyline, but there are just a couple of small issues. I will leave a link down below to the Goodreads page so you can get a few more, you know, a little bit more information on it and see if it's something that you feel like purchasing. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and let me know if you're going to maybe check out Echoes in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!